What is happening, BC Spirits? BC Spirits Spirit Day number 200. I can't believe I actually made it to this one because I kind of wanted to give up a little bit earlier than this, and it was kind of weird that I didn't because 200 it's over 6 months now. It's almost 7 months. Is that correct? Almost 7 months? 7 months of doing this, and I really started doing BC Spirits Spirit Day because of COVID, the lockdown, and I wanted to keep myself busy when I was stuck in my office at home. And then I went back to work and I picked up projects. The next thing you know, all I got to try and think of is doing BC Spirits a day every single day. So I was hoping for a package to come for BC Spirits today, BC Spirits Spirit Day number 200, but it never arrived. And the mail has been horrible right now, so I'm hoping it arrives for one coming up. So I was like, okay, what am I going to do for number 200? To be really honest, I'm getting really low on my collection. I'm looking forward to getting into my new office. I'm moving house, so I'm getting a cabin. I'm setting up a full bar in the cabin. So all the bottles will be back on my back bar like I have behind me at Clive's. And then I'm going to put yellow dots on everything that I've done an episode with. So it's a little bit easier for me to be able to pick out stuff that I haven't done. Because I feel like I've tasted absolutely everything in BC right now. So what did I do? I was like, you know what? Obviously I'm going to do whiskey or something like that for 200. Because, well, I'm a whiskey head and that's what I like. But I wanted to do something extra special. Now, I've always been following Shelter Point. I'm just going to show you Shelter Point since the get-go. Been working with them a ton. But my thing is that I've tasted a lot of the stuff that Shelter Point has put out, except for these. Now, these are Strath Liquor Store, put the logo on the back, Strath Liquor Store exclusive bottlings. So this one's called Patience is a Virtue. It's an 8-year-old single malt that is finished in Ex Tennessee Whisky Barrels. It may be actually 100% Tennessee Whiskey Barrels. Now, why did I choose this one in particular? Is that Tennessee whiskey, i.e. Jack Daniels, Dickel, that sort of thing, have a very specific flavor note, and that is bananas. It's just a flavor that they have. It's from the carbon filtering, the way that they process their product. So I was really curious about this one to see if the Ex Tennessee Whisky Barrel would actually transfer into the single malt. I have high hopes because some of the other ones. Now, the other one that they had at the Strath, and these are exclusive, so if you go to the Strath website, go look it up, buy a bottle there. You can only buy it at the Strath in Victoria, so I'm giving a huge plug to the Strath right now. But I really wanted to sort of showcase. Now, Adam at the Strath has a hell of a nose and a hell of a palate. He does great work with the whiskey program there. But enough of the talking, let's pour. Now, I'm not a massive Tennessee whiskey fan. It's not so, like, I like my bourbons. I just don't like Tennessee whiskey. I do get that massive, like, banana-y note, which is just a little bit too much for me. That being said, I'm a fan of Shelter Point, and I appreciate Jack Daniels. On the nose, I think this one must be one of the older ones too, because I think I've tasted some that are 8 years old from the Shelter Point as well, so I think this is one of their older single malts too. On the nose, classic Shelter Point on the nose. No, I say that a lot, but if you've tasted enough Shelter Point, you'll start getting this sort of, like, I talk about terroir and whiskey. I do it every single time I do a whiskey episode. %60 alcohol. It's a kick in the head. Oh, but yeah, you got that beautiful, dry, complex single malt from the Shelter Point distillery with this beautiful sweetness, hints of smoke coming from the Tennessee Whiskey Barrel. I should have checked the alcohol content because that caught me off guard quite badly. Yeah, the balance. Again, a little bit of banana there. That might be psychosomatic, I know, but that Tennessee Whiskey Barrel, beautiful vanillas, bananas, smoky oak. Then you got that beautiful Shelter Point backbone that just shows it. They have got a couple of bottles of this left. My suggestion would be, if you want this, and I'm looking at you, second shot, please email the liquor store, see if you can buy purchase. The other bottle that they have there, I can't remember what the name was, but it was Isle whiskey finished. Obviously, doing the smoke point, I wanted something completely different, and this is completely different. 8-year-old single malt Ex Tennessee Whisky Barrels. where do I sign? Well, actually, I've already signed. I've got a bottle myself. This is number 200, the Shelter Point Patience is a Virtue Strath exclusive. Go out and support local guys. Thanks as always. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.